fiber, and antioxidants that boost your immune system, support healthy digestion, and keep your heart strong. Plus, they help you feel full without the extra calories. So let's make it a habit. Fill half your plate with veggies. Fuel your health and feel your best. Remember, veggies on half your plate make every meal great. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council encourages you to make half your plate vibrant with colorful vegetables or leafy greens. Why? Because vegetables are packed with essential nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants that boost your immune system, support healthy digestion, and keep your heart strong. Plus, they help you feel full without the extra calories. So let's make it a habit. Fill half your plate with veggies. Fuel your health and feel your best. Remember, veggies on half your plate make every meal great. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council encourages you to make half your plate vibrant with colorful vegetables or leafy greens. Why? Because vegetables are packed with essential nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants.
Good morning and welcome to Nutrition Supermarket Sweep with the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. Today we are at Kalico, Grenville, and we are happy to have our participants waiting and ready for this year's Nutrition Sweep. Now, the rules were already read to our participants and they are ready to go. I must tell you that our first contestant, she is really happy and she is excited to take the basket. So let me let you, the viewers, know what is happening today. The participants, they would be shopping for items that are low in sugar, low in saturated fat, low in salt, and the high fiber, low fiber diet. Now, sometime last week we did our supermarket tour where the participants were given an opportunity to read food labels. And this morning, this is the opportunity or the time when nutrition meets strategy. So let's meet our first contestant. She is Miss Roxanne. Miss Roxanne Thomas, our first contestant. So let our viewers know, are you ready for the sweep?
Yes.
Yes, you are. So Miss Roxanne has $150 to shop. So I'm going to give her first $150 to shop, for pencil and paper to write her ingredients. In my hands, we have 5 scenarios, and Miss Roxanne is going to choose one scenario, and she is then going to come up with her ingredient list. So you're shopping for ingredients, you're not shopping for pre-prepared meals, but you are shopping for ingredients to make meals. Okay, so Miss Roxanne, we have some scenarios here. You're going to select one, so then you know what you're going to shop for. So you go ahead. Okay, and Miss Roxanne had to make a sign. What's inside here? Okay. You want me to read it for you or you would read it? Miss Roxanne's scenario. You're invited to whip up some nutritious finger foods for a birthday party. However, you only have $150. You're gathering ingredients at Kalico Shopping Center, Grenville, that are high in fiber to create a tasty and healthy snacks. So let me summarize. You're shopping for items that are high fiber. So you're shopping for ingredients to prepare snack items that are high in fiber, finger foods. It's a children's birthday party, and the dietary focus is items that are high in fiber, items that are low in added sugar, low in sodium, and low in saturated fat. Okay? You're shopping for ingredients to make a fun, tasty, healthy finger foods. So you can think like sandwiches, fruits, dips, etc. So you have 5 minutes in which to come up with your list and get to the cashier. Okay? The least time you use is the more points you can accumulate. So are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Okay, so we're getting ready to go off with Miss Roxanne. So here's your basket. Okay? You're welcome. Hold on. She forget to write off her list.
All right, so contestant number 1 has a scenario where she has to collect high fiber foods. So she's in the refrigerator. So she needs to gather ingredients that are high in fiber to create tasty and healthy snacks.
And there we have Miss Roxanne Thomas. She's at the fridge at the moment. Let's see what item she's going to pick up to create a healthy, high fiber finger food. And she's creating this item for a birthday party, correct?
Yes. She has to remember that she only has 5 minutes, and the less time she takes is the more points she would accumulate. So she doesn't want to be going too slowly.
And before we did this supermarket sweep, now we had a label reading session with the contestants, so they know exactly what items they should be looking for. Some are expected to be high in fiber, low in salt, or even low in saturated fats. So let's see what she's going to be creating for us today.
She's in the flour section. She just picked up look like whole wheat flour, which is a good option for something that you want.
But she's putting it back. She's looking at a different choice. Let's see. Oh, she's looking at the nutrition facts behind the package to see which one is indeed high in fiber, which is a good thing. You have to pay attention and read your labels carefully to see what it is that you're actually picking up.
But again, she's being timed. So place that one back.
I have confidence. She'll do good in time. She'll do good in time because she knows exactly what she's looking for.
She also has a budget of $150, so she needs to take that into consideration as well. I believe she has a shopping list. She may have jotted down a couple items that she wants to pick up.
And we are at the Kalico supermarket in Grenville, where we did our label reading session, and now we are doing our supermarket sweep with the contestants that were chosen from that label reading session.
So in case you're wondering, we have contestant number 1 here. She has to collect items that are high in fiber to create tasty and healthy snacks. She has 5 minutes and $150 to do that. I believe she has used up about a minute so far, and she has 2 items in her basket. So let's see where she's going to go to next. So we are at the Kalico supermarket in Grenville, and the purpose of this exercise is to educate persons on how to read food labels to create healthy food choices. And our contestant here is gathering items to create healthy snacks. The items must be items that are high in fiber, but she also has to consider other things like the salt content, the sugar content of the items that she's going to pick up.
And it's not just picking up the items, but at the end, when they reach the checkout section, there will be a points awarding system. So if she does exactly what's required, she will be getting all her points at the end. If not, points will be deducted based on the items that she has in her basket. Now we would give the breakdown at the end in terms of the points standing, how much points will be deducted, and the system that we are using.
I believe she just took some sugar. I'm not sure, but I believe it was sugar. So that's contestant 1 of 3.
Roxanne Thomas is her name, and she's from St. Andrew. Right. And just in case you missed it, doing the commentating this morning, we have Miss Maureen. That's Stephanie Maureen, and she's the nutrition officer for St. Andrew.
And we have Miss Marsha Benjamin Hunt. She's the nutritionist for St. David.
Well, she's at the fridge. Let's see what she's gonna get. I saw she got flour. She's getting cheese, and she got sugar. Maybe she's doing a pastry.
Probably.
Because she is a 5 finger food for a birthday party. So let's say she's doing a birthday party for a 8-year-old. Children at that age love finger foods. So maybe she's doing let's assume she's making cheese pie with that cheese. Or maybe a cheese roll.
When I worked in the States,
She's strong.
it was all great.
Let's see. Remember, it has to be high in fiber. And some of the ways that we can make our stuff high in fiber is by using whole wheat, a whole grain flour.
So,
I think she has come to the end of her shopping.
actually, I mean, the items there don't look like $150 to me.
Yes, she had $150 to spend, which means she'll have change to spend.
And I believe she still has some time there. I don't think the 5 minutes is up yet. Let's see.
She has used up 5 minutes and 12 seconds.
Oh, so it has been 5
Yeah,
minutes.
5 minutes. She went over by 12 seconds.
Okay. I think she started off pretty good by going for the whole flour.
Yes,
However, I don't think she collected enough items
to make the
to make the
$150.
$150.
So let's see how that is.
Two packets of the whole wheat flour, some cheese.
She has the blue bun butter, so I think I'm going to win the bet. She's going to make pastries. She is going to make pastries. And I'm going with cheese roll or cheese pie.
For a birthday party to make some finger foods. Supposed to be high in fiber, low in added sugar, low in saturated fat. These are your 4 items. Okay, now in my hand we have 2 wild cards. Either wildcard that is going to subtract $10 from how much you have here, or is going to add $10 to your list to make up. Do you think you need $10 to be added to this, or you think you need a $10 that you're going to subtract? This is what a wildcard is. Do you want to take one of the wildcards? You don't think? And you're satisfied that we're ready. So we're going to cash.
I think I'll just.
You'll just, okay, so she's going to go with it. So, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Apologies, sorry. Sorry. She's so heavy. She said she didn't want it. Which one is it? Both of them, she didn't use it. Plus 10. Plus 10 minus 10.
So now we at the judging table, and now we have two officers, Mr. Keishon Williams and Miss Betty and Francois. They are going to now look at the items and go through the list of our criteria to see if she has met those criteria. Some of the criteria are it's supposed to be healthy choices. She has to stay within her budget, which is $150, and use the knowledge that was gained during the labor reading session. So once she stays within the healthy choices, she would get her 25 points. If she stays within the budget, she also gets 25 points. And once she does exceptionally well in retaining knowledge from that labor reading session, she would get 20 points. Now her grand total was $54.85. However, there were a tweak to it. We had a minus 10 wildcard and a plus 10 wildcard. So she had the option of adding $10 to her total or minusing $10. And she opted not to use either of it.
I believe she should have added the $10 because she wasn't even halfway through her budget.
Right. So that would have brought her to $64 if she had added the extra $10.
Which is not much, but still it would have been a little
Closer.
Yes, closer to the budgets.
So with that, probably she may end up getting 5 points within that, because her time was 5 minutes and 12 seconds. I think she spent a little bit too much time on the label reading for the flour.
Yes. I mean, the whole wheat flour
would generally have more
fiber, so I don't think she needs to take so much time looking at the different types of flour. She should have just picked up a whole wheat and move on to maybe some cereal that are high in fiber.
Yes, we also have to remember this is a learning experience for us all. So the contestants are getting the opportunity to showcase the knowledge that they have learned. And we are doing this more than once for the month, so we are more competent. They just got one session to read a label and show what they have learned during these sessions.
So that was contestant number 1.
Miss Roxanne Thomas.
Yes, we have 2 more persons to go. They're eagerly waiting for their turn. So let's see how the other contestants will do.
And we have our 2 more contestants, Miss Roslyn Thomas and Miss Keisha Francis. Let's see how they will do.
So again, this is the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. And we're here at Kalico in St. Andrews. Today it's all about label reading and getting persons to get into the habit of reading their food labels and not just going to the supermarket and blindly picking up items, but
Yes. Paying attention to what they're picking up.
yes.
So if you have children at home and you want to create a healthy snack, one of the ways of creating that healthy snack to ensure that it's high in fiber. If it is that you also have children that love fruits, you can also do the snack with fruits in it.
Grenada Food and Nutrition Council encourages you to make half your plate vibrant with colorful vegetables or leafy greens. Why? Because vegetables are packed with essential nutrients.
Okay, so we're with our second contestant, and I'll give her an opportunity to tell us who she is and where she is from.
Well, my name is Roslyn Thomas, and I'm from Carrier in St. Andrew.
Carrier in St. Andrew. And Miss Roslyn, you're ready to go shopping this morning?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. And we did go through the rules already. So this morning is not just about running through the aisle, but it is about making healthy food choices in real time. So before you go, we're going to give you an opportunity to select a scenario. Okay?
Pick anyone.
Anyone. Okay. So you can open it and you can read it to us. Or you want me to help you?
Yes. So you read the whole thing?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So you're invited to make a hearty breakfast
Okay, so
for
you're
a
looking at the
group of
camera.
vegetarians. However, you only have $150. Gather ingredients at Kalico Shopping Center, Grenville, that can help start your day right. Vegetarian breakfast spread. Event type: a morning bookshop or group breakfast. Dietary focus: high in fiber, low in added sugars, low in saturated fat. Shop for ingredients to make a balanced vegetarian breakfast that includes starch, protein source, fruit or vegetable, and a beverage. Present at least 2 labels and explain how they meet the nutritional goal. Show how the ingredients come together to make a realistic meal for the event.
So you understand the mission. So you're ready for this mission.
I try.
Okay? So you can keep your scenario
I'm good
with
my
it.
scenario.
Do you wish for writing equipment to go? You wish for a pencil so you can write? Right at the back. Yes, you can. I can give you the sheet. Okay? So you can take a while. Your 5 minutes starts now. Okay. You could write your ingredient list. You can go shopping, but your 5 minutes starts.
You don't want
now. Okay.
All right, there we have it. Our second contestant, Miss Rosalind Thomas. Rosalind Thomas, sorry. And her scenario, she has to create a healthy, hearty breakfast for a group of vegetarians. Now, there are different types of persons. There are vegetarians, those persons who do not eat meat, uses animal products. So once you have to create a healthy breakfast for them, keeping in mind they also have to get this nutrients from all the different food groups. And one of the main nutrients we would get from meat is protein. So there are ways to create healthy breakfast and still get your protein. And some of our ways are using peas and beans. So let's see what she would make for that individual. And remember, she only has 5 minutes to spend $150 to create that healthy vegetarian breakfast. She picked up milk, and I saw she had Weetabix in her basket. I'm seeing something green there. She's going at looks like the whole wheat crackers.
Yes.
And I'm also noticing she's not paying attention to the labels. I could be wrong.
So she has bread and grapes.
And I think I saw her put Weetabix there.
So a lot of the carbohydrate-rich foods I'm seeing. I think she probably should go in the vegetable section.
Yes.
She has a lot of carbohydrate-rich foods in her basket, her trolley.
Now we have to also remember there are different types of vegetarians. There are those that are lacto-vegetarian, meaning that they use milk and egg. They are pescatarian, those that do not eat the meat but they use fish as a source of protein.
Well, I'm guessing this one.
But the scenario with a group of vegetarians, they did not say vegan.
Well, she did pick up milk. So
Right, so I guess you would get it.
I'm guessing that's a vegetarian that uses
Milk. And some of these foods are fortified with the nutrients that they needed, meaning that they are added in the manufacturing process. And she's picking up some apples that she would get a vitamin C and fiber from.
She picked up some watermelon. So she has 2 different types of fruits in there, but I saw that she passed the other vegetables straight.
Yes. We're still going with the concept of half my plate vegetables and quarter protein, quarter from the starch item. It looks like she's ready to check. Oh, yeah, she actually has a whole watermelon. She has water.
She did pick up an entire water.
Yes, and I'm seeing Weetabix as well. So let's see how she did on time.
Planning to make for this.
4 minutes 55 seconds. So she actually had a couple seconds to go.
I think some vegetables in the 5 seconds
Would have been a good option. Yes. Well, I cannot say exactly.
So we are going up. Okay. So in my hand, I have 2 cards here. One would give you $10. Add $10 to your groceries. One is going to take $10 away. So if take a look at your basket. If you believe you have more than $150 in your basket, you can select one of these cards, hoping that it is a -10 if you believe that you're overspent. If you believe that you're underspent, then you can select hoping that is the plus 10 that would add $10 to your list. You do not have to take it. The choice is yours. Do you want a wild card or you believe that you're safe?
I'm safe.
You're safe.
I'm safe.
Okay, so Roxanne thinks she's safe, and so Roxanne is now going to proceed, and the judges are going to take from here.
Okay.
Can I borrow?
All right, so we at the judging station. Now they're looking at, we have Mr. Williams and Miss Francois looking at the items in the basket. She had cheese. Oh, we didn't see when she picked up the cheese. She got cheese, so she's getting in food from animals as well. She's getting it. She looked like she got stuff from all the different food groups. It's just how you combine it now to make a healthy breakfast for a vegetarian will be key. And she's Miss Thomas. She spent $113.35. So she was a little bit closer to her target.
Yes, as compared to the first contestant. That whole watermelon, I believe, was probably more really expensive. The
Yes.
watermelon. So, I
So
believe
that brought up her total, yes.
So that probably was
She
a smart
just
idea. To
has
take
a
the
little,
entire
yes,
watermelon.
yes, I believe, has about $36 remaining. So for her budget, she would probably, you know, get like 10 or 15 points from that 25 points because she was closer to her budget than the previous contestant. And remember, they have only $150 to spend in creating that meal.
I think some lentils would have been a good choice. Maybe some sort of beans, some sort of peas would be extra money that she had.
Right. She could have done a lentil patty,
Also, have to keep in
loaf.
yes. Also, have to keep in consideration that she only had 5 minutes, so
And she
didn't.
used up 4 minutes and 55 seconds from that.
So not a bad cut at the end. Not
Let's see how she does at the end when the judges tally their points. Who would be our overall winner from this supermarket sweep? And her scenario, she had to create a healthy breakfast for vegetarians. She got fruits, she got cheese, she got milk, and I'm seeing Weetabix. Also, I'm seeing bread. So based on our dietary guidelines for Grenada, or food-based dietary guidelines. She got staple items. She got food from animals. She got from the fruits and vegetable section, and yeah, I think that's about it.
Chill. Okay, so with me now is our third contestant, and it's Miss Caroline Mitchell.
Corona Mitchell.
Corona, are you ready?
Yes.
What are you ready for?
Shopping.
Shopping. So you have $150 to go shopping. We did go over the rules already. So I'm going to give you your $150 for shopping. But before you go shopping, you must pick a scenario. You're going to pick a scenario. This one is empty. Okay? So you're going to pick a scenario.
I'll check it out. Yeah, so you.
Can I borrow your mic? Okay. So now you're invited to prepare a healthy lunch for a group of people living with high blood pressure. However, you only have $150 to do so. The meal that you're going to prepare should be low in sodium, low in saturated fat, low in added sugar, and high in fiber. So you're shopping for ingredients to make a heart-healthy lunch that includes a main dish, sides, and a drink or a light dessert. You understand? The minute you take the paper from my hand to start, your time is going to, and Caroline's time has started. Sorry.
Okay, there we have our contestant number 3.
That is Corona Mitchell. She's our third contestant. And her scenario is to prepare a healthy lunch for a group of people living with high blood pressure. So she has to shop for ingredients to make a heart healthy lunch that includes main, sides, and a drink or light dessert. So when we say shopping for persons living with high blood pressure, we have to be mindful of the sodium content of the food. So she has to pick up items that are low in sodium, low in saturated fat, and also low in added sugars. So let's see where she goes. I think she picked up. She picked up a bottle of juice. I'm not sure if it's a juice that is low in added sugar. She
got cabbage. That looks like a cranberry juice. She picked up vegetables. So she's preparing something for a lunch for someone with high blood pressure. And we also have to remember high blood pressure has to deal with sodium, the salt content in the person's meals, not just the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but also if that person is doing healthy snacks between meals, then they have to consider that as well. Just to remind you, she has $150 to spend, and we at the Kalico supermarket in Grenville. Contestant Carona Mitchell. Let's see how she does. Guys, remember she only has 5 minutes to complete the sweep.
Okay. And they had asked her to include a main dish, sides, and a drink on like dessert. Well, I think she already had the drink covered.
And maybe her main dish would be, let's see, rice and beans.
I don't think I saw her pick up any rice. To me, another drink. I didn't see her looking at the label on that one. So I'm not sure if it's something that she is accustomed using, so she knows that it's low in sugar. I didn't see her watching the label on that.
She's picking up potatoes, so maybe she would do baked potatoes or scalloped potatoes. Let's see what she's going to do. And if she's doing baked potatoes, how can she make those baked potatoes healthy? What can she add to it to make it healthy? Remember, it has to be low in sodium also.
So you want to stay away from the highly processed foods like the corned beef or things like bacon, sausages. Those foods that are highly processed that has a lot of salt in them. She wants to stay away from those.
And she just picked up some chicken, so she has her food from animals, a protein item. So maybe she would be doing probably grilled chicken, baked potatoes, and that's how she did her vegetables. So she's going to add vegetables with it. So let's see how well she does with that, and if she would stick, well, she's at her checkout point. So let's see if she stick at the $150 mark, or if she went over. She did well on time. She did. No, but in the basket I'm seeing broccoli. I thought it was and cabbage, so she did well. She ties pumpkin, callaloo. So maybe her light dessert would be quiche, callaloo quiche. Let's see. So with that, we can create a main dish.
No, I get it through. The,
Well, as it stands now, it will be too late to go back.
yeah, I know.
You understand?
Well,
Well, is a breather. Okay, as soon as this, as soon as he's finished, we're going to go. So, you try. So, when we get to the machine, we will know how well you tried. Okay? You ready to go? Isn't it Caroline?
yeah, already. I'm watching. Oh, God. I'm watching.
Okay. Okay, excuse me. So come in now, Caroline. Come now. Okay. So I know you said you did crazy. So I can give you $10 to add to what you have here if you don't think, or if you think that you overshot. I can minus $10, but you have to choose. You have to pick one of the envelopes. Look at your basket. Do you think you have gone over 150, or you think you're safe?
I'm fine, I'll go.
So you think you're safe.
Yeah.
So you're going to proceed. So let's go.
Go.
Yes, thank you.
She used the card.
Done. Right. Her total is $108.90. I'm not sure if she got to use our plus or minus. She refused to use our card plus or minus, so she would have done exceptionally well with the plus 10 there.
Yes.
She actually would have been the person closest to the total because she just spent $108.90.
So the judges are looking at the labels on the juice, mostly to see if it is high in sugar or not. You want options that are low in sugar when preparing a meal for someone living with high blood pressure.
And even high in fiber.
Yes.
And just to remind you that their judging criteria, the choices has to be healthy in terms of the nutritional label and what was selected. They have to be able to manage their budget properly, which is $150, and they also have to use their knowledge that was gained during the label reading session to execute an excellent supermarket sweep this morning. And that's our third contestant, Miss Karuna Mitchell, here at the Kalico supermarket in Grenville, and we are doing the supermarket sweep in aid to educate persons on how to make better choices when shopping, and Mother's Day is around the corner, so these contestants can prepare healthier meals for their mothers or even for themselves, create healthier meals to create a healthier family. And with her time being within the 4 minutes, I'm sure she did. She got a lot of points on time management.
So the first place winner would be awarded a $400 voucher. Second place will be awarded $200, and third place $200. So they will be getting shopping vouchers that they can redeem at Kalico supermarkets. So the judges will decide who is going to be the winner and then who's going to be taking second and third place based on the criteria that we have.
Right, and just to remind you of the criteria, they had to have healthy choices so that are high in fiber, low in saturated fat, low in sodium, and also low in sugar. They had to stay within their budget of $150. And they also had to show their knowledge of label reading session, how well they understood the sessions that were done with them in order to select good items. Now, our three contestants, we had Miss Roxanne Thomas, Miss Rosalind Thomas, and Miss Karuna Mitchell here at the Kalico supermarket in Grenville.
So this was a
At this
supermarket
point,
sweep conducted by the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, and we're all about promoting healthy eating among the Grenadian population. And this exercise focused on showing persons and educating persons on how to read their food labels at the supermarket, so that when they go to purchase items, they are aware of the items that they're purchasing, what is in the items that they purchase. In order to create meals that are healthy and that are low in things like your sugar, low in salt, low in saturated fats, and high in things like the fiber, and so that would aid in creating healthy meals.
and there we have it, our three contestants. We have our three contestants. There, Miss Roxanne Thomas, Miss Karuna Mitchell, and Miss Rosalind Thomas. So
Grenada Food and Nutrition Council encourages you to make half your plate vibrant with colorful vegetables or leafy greens. Why? Because vegetables are packed with essential nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants that boost your immune system, support healthy digestion, and keep your heart strong. Plus, they help you feel full without the extra calories. So let's make it a habit. Fill half your plate with veggies, fuel your health, and feel your best. Remember, veggies on half your plate make every meal great. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well. You know certain food pairings can help your body absorb nutrients better? It's called nutrient synergy. For example, combining foods rich in vitamin C and iron boosts absorption by 70%. Try lentils with tomatoes, chickpeas with bell peppers, or broccoli with lime juice. Pairing healthy fats with fat-soluble vitamins gives you even more benefits. Think avocado with callaloo, sweet potatoes with olive oil, or pumpkin with fish. Want to boost calcium and vitamin D? Try sardines with pak choy, eggs with spinach, or eggs with cheese. These food combos work better than pills or supplements. So, make your meals intentional. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well. Did you know certain food pairings can help your body absorb nutrients better? It's called nutrient synergy. For example, combining foods rich in vitamin C and iron boosts absorption by 70%. Try lentils with tomatoes, chickpeas with bell peppers, or broccoli with lime juice. Pairing healthy fats with fat-soluble vitamins gives you even more benefits. Think avocado with callaloo, sweet potatoes with olive oil, or pumpkin with fish. Want to boost calcium and vitamin D? Try sardines with pak choy, eggs with spinach, or eggs with cheese. These food combos work better than pills or supplements. So, make your meals intentional. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well. Do you know certain food pairings can help your body absorb nutrients better? It's called nutrient synergy. For example, combining foods rich in vitamin C and iron boosts absorption by 70%. Try lentils with tomatoes, chickpeas with bell peppers, or broccoli with lime juice. Pairing healthy fats with fat-soluble vitamins gives you even more benefits. Think avocado with callaloo, sweet potatoes with olive oil, or pumpkin with fish. Want to boost calcium and vitamin D? Try sardines with pak choy, eggs with spinach, or eggs with cheese. These food combos work better than pills or supplements, so make your meals intentional. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well. Did you know certain food pairings can help your body absorb nutrients better? It's called nutrient synergy. For example, combining foods rich in vitamin C and iron boosts absorption by 70%. Try lentils with tomatoes, chickpeas with bell peppers, or broccoli with lime juice. Pairing healthy fats with fat-soluble vitamins gives you even more benefits. Think avocado with callaloo, sweet potatoes with olive oil, or pumpkin with fish. Want to boost calcium and vitamin D? Try sardines with pak choy, eggs with spinach, or eggs with cheese. These food combos work better than pills or supplements, so make your meals intentional. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well.
Good afternoon. My name is Rosalind Douglas. I'm the Communications Officer for the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. And we have come to the end of our supermarket sweep. We're here in Kalico store in Grenville. The contestants were read the rules by our Executive Secretary, Ms. Wendy Adlam, and each of them had 5 minutes to go through Kalico based on the scenario that they received. And those scenarios range from planning meals, finger foods, and so forth. So we're excited now to be able to share with you the results of the contest. Coming in third place, we have Miss Roxanne Thomas. Roxanne Thomas, and Mrs. Edwards is going to present the certificates to her. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for participating, Ms. Thomas, and you enjoy the rest of your day. We're going to call now the person who is in second position. Second position, we have Rosalind Thomas. Rosalind Thomas, she came in second place, and she's going to step forward so Ms. Edwards can present her certificate to her. Ms. Edwards is going to give you the certificate, so you just come forward right here.
No,
to me. Right. Congratulations. Marvelous. Thank you so much for participating. We have a lovely gift bag for you. Miss Rosalind Thomas, her prize was $200 as well as a gift bag. So now it's time to announce the winner of the 2025 Supermarket Sweep organized by the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. We're here in Kalico, Grenville. The staff here is really fantastic. And congratulations to Miss Corona Mitchell. Miss Corona Mitchell got 73 points, making her the clear winner. Congratulations to you. Miss Edwards, who's standing behind you, is going to present your certificate and gift bag. First prize gets $400. that she can use here in Kalico. You did a really great job. Congratulations. The mission of the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council is to promote the health and well-being of the Grenadian population, encouraging them to make informed food choices and healthy lifestyles. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council has a number of activities coming up throughout the year, and that would include our 45th anniversary. In addition to, we have Nutrition Week and Snack Attack. And Snack Attack is something really important because we want to get the high school students in Grenada involved in creating healthy snacks that can be affordable. So once again, we would like to thank the management and staff of Kalico here in Grenville for their kindness and their hospitality to us. They were really accommodating. Special recognition to our commentators who are GFNC staff, Marsha Hunt, Stephanie Moraine, and of course the team here, Ms. Charmaine Edwards, Mr. Keyshawn Williams, and we would like to thank Mikey Live for bringing us live on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us.
The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council encourages you to make half your plate vibrant with colorful vegetables or leafy greens. Why? Because vegetables are packed with essential nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants that boost your immune system, support healthy digestion, and keep your heart strong. Plus, they help you feel full without the extra calories. So let's make it a habit. Fill half your plate with veggies. Fuel your health and feel your best. Remember, veggies on half your plate make every meal great. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council encourages you to make half your plate vibrant with colorful vegetables or leafy greens. Why? Because vegetables are packed with essential nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants that boost your immune system, support healthy digestion, and keep your heart strong. Plus, they help you feel full without the extra calories. So let's make it a habit. Fill half your plate with veggies. Fuel your health and feel your best. Remember, veggies on half your plate make every meal great. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council encourages you to make half your plate vibrant with colorful vegetables or leafy greens. Why? Because vegetables are packed with essential nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants that boost your immune system, support healthy digestion, and keep your heart strong. Plus, they help you feel full without the extra calories. So let's make it a habit. Fill half your plate with veggies. Fuel your health and feel your best. Remember, veggies on half your plate make every meal great. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well.